my island in the sun, no. My island home, my island home. Let me tell you about where I'm from, my island in the sun, no.
You can tell by my tropical attire that it's really balmy out here today.
It's not bad. It was raining. So
And it's cool. And it's
refreshing.
We're off today from Portsmouth, Dominica. Remember, Dominica. To St. Pierre, Martinique. And we've got our buddy boats behind us over there. Christina and Alan. It's going to be, apparently, winds of 17 to 21 knots. They didn't say much higher gusting, so like 23. But it's going to be a rainy, cloudy type of day. What makes this day even more interesting is, what did we do last night?
We went to a barbecue, and so every Sunday they do a really great barbecue with dancing and rum punch, and yeah, so it was a bit of a late night, and it's a very, very early start, but
that's the problem for today.
Yeah.
Late night, get to bed about 1 a.m. Wake up today at 5:40 a.m.
Yeah.
So for a nice 10-hour transit. Hopefully those black clouds will be beyond us in the next few minutes. We'll have some decent weather. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Well, that's a promise I hope is kept today. And that goes double for a relaxing sail.
Right before Mother Nature reminds us who's really in charge.
A lot of the sailors have been saying, this is a really odd year. Now, I can recall last year, I don't really remember having the engines on, both engines on, as a matter of fact, or even one engine on for a lot of the times we did transiting. Yes, once you get mid-island and you're within a mile and a half, 2 miles, you can get into a bit of the doldrums. But this year, we've had those engines on much more than I expected. And today is another day. If you take a look at out here, we're expecting heavy winds. They may come, so let's not really curse that one. But it's really flat. The wind is right off our nose, and the wind is 2 knots. We're generating 7 knots apparent wind because we're traveling at 5 knots, 5.5 with the engines on. So it's going to be a very, very long day going to St. Pierre, Martinique. If this is the way it's going to be, I'm pretty sure once we get beyond the southern point of Dominica that the winds will pick up. Hopefully not really big, but I'll take good old-fashioned 13 to 18. Anywhere in there, it just makes for an easy sailing day. Yay, it's raining. And the winds are on our head at 21. Oh good, more rain with wind on our nose at 12, 14 knots. Both engines running. And there's our buddy boats, if you can see them. This is a rodeo. These waves are probably 2.5, 3 meters tall. So that's 9, 10 feet. The wind was coming out of our port side about 60 degrees at 34, 35 knots. We've reduced our mainsail down to the second reef down, and we've created a storm sail out of our head sail. This is one of those days where you go, well, and then once we hit Martinique, the sea state drops because the island blocks a lot of the waves from coming through. And it's so much easier. We're now doing the same speed of 6.5, 7.5 knots, but in seas that are maybe 2 to 3 feet, so 3/4 to 1 meter.
I cannot figure out how MeerLust is outpointing us.
Driving you nuts, isn't it?
I've tweaked everything and still they outpoint us by at least 8 to 10 degrees.
Faster than us, too. That must really get under your skin. You want me to tell you how they're doing it?
For the love of God, woman, yes.
Both engines are on.
How do you know?
Christina and I were chatting and laughing about it.
At my expense?
Made her laugh even more. Love you.
So this is the part where we're supposed to be authentic and vulnerable so as to entice viewership. Not gonna happen. Not playing that game. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. That was horrible.
Yep. Not a fun passage.
Not a fun passage at all. Didn't enjoy it. The waves were 2 to 3 meters high. That's 9 feet. And some of them were higher than that, like 14, 15. They were truly higher than the top of the boat. So that is a ton of water. When it hit I saw 34, 36 knots of wind. Our buddy boat, Christina and Alan. Christina said she stopped looking when
Hit over 40, when it got to 40.
over 40 knots. So 40 knots of wind,
Pouring rain,
pouring rain,
high seas.
couldn't see the other
squall.
boat. Huge squall. We, as soon as I saw it coming, it was just a white wall. I brought in the head sail to have just a storm sail. So instead of the 2 reefs in it, or 6 twirls of the sail around the furler, wow, I'm really tired.
Yep.
I had maybe 4 feet of sail sticking out at best. The main sail, I should have lowered it slowly and reefed it in at the same time. It was just so quick, I crashed the mainsail down to the second reef. It then bulged out and billowed, and it snapped our lazy jacks. So lazy jacks are the things that help the sail go fold into the bag. So the pressure was so strong, it snapped the rope on lazy jack. So I just had to manually put the sail back in the bag. But then once the squall had passed, it was still ugly. What I also like was Christina and Alan, they talked about how they chose to sail the remainder. They kept both their engines on, just at an idle forward speed. I didn't do that. We had our engines on to get the sails properly out of the squall. Then I kept them on for the duration of the squall, which is 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Then killed the engines. But man, that was PTSD inducing.
And long. 10 hours.
10
It was
hours.
a 10-hour travel day. So in terrible conditions.
You learn to be better sailors, but it can sure take a heck of a lot out of you.
Boy.
So to relax a bit, we send up Batguy to take a look around.
Tomorrow I've got time next weekend. We could fix that old car up. We can push it till late next month. If you're too busy, baby, I'm saving all my money up for something. Long hours I'm working. I'm too tired for talking. Maybe
Once Alan and Christina are ready, we dive beneath Monashee, from chaos to calm, exploring a reef that feels like another planet.
take your call. Don't know, it might be the last time at all. I love hearing your voice, and it's been too long. Don't know till it's gone. 'Cause baby, I'm busy, maybe one day means for never. I'm tired of wasting dreams on wild endeavors that never come around. 'Cause I'm too busy to take your call. Don't know, it might be the last time at all. I love hearing your voice, and it's been too long. Don't know till it's gone.
And just like that, new crew aboard. Caroline, my old grad date, and Otto, her preferred life partner in crime.
2 more souls brave enough to join the adventure.
And just like I expected, Otto and Caroline are here early, and there they are. Woo! You should be wearing a sweater. Welcome, everybody.
So unpack your bags, spot a few turtles, have a drink, and let's explore this ghost of a city reborn.
All right, Caroline, what's on the agenda for today?
Grocery shopping, the bakery, and the market.
And what are we hoping to get?
At the bakery, chocolate croissants and plain croissants, and perhaps some brioche buns.
Perhaps. Let's find out what the adventure holds for us today.
Correct.
Turns out Otto had already mapped out every bakery in town.
You obviously missed that briefing.
So with bread and wine in hand, to the cathedral we go.
So how do you like your little coffees?
Oh, they are delicious.
It is excellent, but you know what I'm waiting for is what's in this bag. This is the special treat bag.
Is that a baguette or you just happen to see me?
No, the baguette is one of the things, but the real treats are you gotta dig for them.
Our Lady of the Assumption Cathedral was built in 1654, partially destroyed during a British bombardment in 1667, refurbished in 1885, and then sustained some damage in the eruption of Mount Pelée in 1902.
Some damage? I've seen 5-alarm fires in better shape. Speaking of volcanoes, let's see what all the fuss is about.
Memorial de la Catastrophe de 1902,
Because the French never use one word when 5 will do.
opened in 1933 with 3 goals: science, art, and remembrance.
It's not a Taylor Swift dance party. And like all museums, it's filled with things middle-aged women adore. Bent and broken instruments, decapitated statues, carbonized spaghetti, pyroclastic bread, and ancient Greek holes of glory.
You need counseling and spiritual guidance.
Oh, I know what I need.
Healing, baby, is good.
Oh boy.
Healing is something that's good for me.
The Theatre de St. Pierre was built in 1786, seated 800 people, and offered plays ranging from vaudeville to operas. It was an opulent theatre considered to be a hallmark of French civilization and sophistication.
But like many artistic ventures, it ran out of money, fell into bankruptcy, and closed its doors literally 1 year before the eruption of Mount Pelée.
Oh boy.
And what do you build next to an opera house? A prison, naturally. How barbaric.
This site is famous because it holds the cell where prisoner Ludger Silberus survived the 1902 Mount Pelée eruption. While the city was destroyed and 30,000 people died, the cell acted as a shield, saving him from the scorching heat and ash.
His survival made him a celebrity, and later toured with the Barnum and Bailey Circus in the United States as the man who lived through Doomsday. And thanks for hitting like and subscribe below, as it helps send our channel to other wonderful people like you, and John C., Don O., Bradley H., Shawnee Skies, and Good Deeds Sailing Channel, who all know the one universal truth: it's time for a drink.
Forgot we needed the market, didn't you?
Ah yes, the freshest spices, fruits, and vegetables, because even sailors need their 5 a day.
So we got some good fruit and vegetables.
We sure did.
But is it fresh enough?
Because it just simply doesn't get any fresher than that. It's unbelievable. But how about this? The biggest pineapple you've ever seen.
Nice.
Look what they do with the leftover baguette. That's how they fish for, that's a crab trap. So, what we got going on here, we're making a German feast for our Liam and Monroe, and what we're making is Spätzle. So, the baseline of the Spätzle is flour. So I got 600 mils of flour I put in there, put a pinch of salt in just to enhance the flavor, and we're gonna crack 5 eggs into this, right? So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna add 1 cup, approximately 1 cup of warmish water. And what you want to do is you're just going to combine all the ingredients, but you're going to take a little bit of time adding the water. So don't put it all in at once. And then we're going to get into the real heavy mixing, because we want to actually blister the dough hard and not so
Tender.
be more chewy, right?
So that's the consistency you're looking for, because you didn't use all the water. So as long as you can get to that and a little bit stiffer, you're doing great.
So what we've got here is the Spätzle maker, and sits right on the pot here. And what we want to do is we just want to put just kind of enough in so we can fill it up. We create our noodles, by allowing them to strain into the boiling water by moving them back and forth. And if you notice, right now, our noodles are at the bottom of the pot, which is where we want. So once that pot boils back up, once the noodles start floating to the surface, they're ready to be pulled out.
And then we have the finished product of the Spätzle from Otto and Caroline. Nicely done, folks. Cheers to you guys.
It's hard to believe that we sailed a horrific gale, snorkeled a reef, toured volcanic ruins, and ended with a gourmet meal, all within 24 hours on a boat we purchased 1 year ago. And remember, you can do it too.
Thanks for sharing our journey and subscribing. And check out this next video, as we believe Indiana Jones would like it too.